Hey guys, this is Jen. Okay, in our group Scan and Cut Canvas and SCAL Help, we've had some people come in, and what we really recommend you guys do is go to the pin post and look for the YouTube videos for SCAL new users. And in that file you will find all of the beginning videos for new users of SureCuts 4, and they will give you the groundwork. Okay. For all of the basics. So it will teach you all of like what all of this stuff is, and then how to do little things like importing. But people have had like questions on how to go all the way through an import of a trace and an import of an SVG. So I'm going to do that in one video. I do not like to do long videos. I can't sit through them, and I don't like making them because they take too long. But I'm going to go ahead and do one now. Okay, so let's do a trace here. Again, each little item that I do on here has its own separate video, so I highly suggest that you go and view each little piece, or it's not going to make sense. You're going to get the skimmed copy of it, or the skimmed idea of it. My computer is not wanting to work today. But you won't get the, the in-depth correct use of it. You'll get the skimmed over terms. Okay, so this is the trace. In trace we have monochrome, so kind of keep your eye on this over here. Color layers, I never use color layers, and this is why. This is actually what comes out on your mat. It's horrible. Or single color. And in single color, if you choose this one, in order to get this to work, you have to click on that color, and then you can come over here and change the colors. Okay, so right now you're going for black. Update. Okay, so you just use this toggle right here, and this is what I keep my output settings on, 75 and 98. I rarely change those. Okay, so that is the difference. Let's go monochrome. Monochrome will pick up all of the colors in your trace item. Here's the crop, so that you can crop out things you don't want. Okay, so let's click OK. Here's the sizing tool that I always use is on this side. Alright, so there, that's what you see. That's how you bring in a trace. Okay, delete. I'm going to go grab another trace. I need to find it first. Okay, here's a popular logo symbol. But this has a very interesting thing I wanted to show you guys. Okay, so here is the trace, doing it in monochrome. It has the nice pointed edges, okay, because I have my smoothness down to 75. Sometimes when you take this up, you can lose parts of it. I know if it's not changing it. But anyways, we're going to bring this in. I use this sizing over here because it keeps everything the same. Sometimes when you drag it, you can misshape it. Okay. Alright, so let's say you wanted to put something on the inside here. Well, let's come up to Object, and normally you ungroup it. Well, let's re-highlight this. You'll see me often click off of it and click back on it. Okay, because a lot of times you need to do that. Because sometimes you're only actually selecting a part of it and not the entire thing. So know that that's a trick to get it to behave properly. Nope, it's still not available, so we have to click break apart. Don't panic when you do this. Everything turns black. But you see, as you float over this, things will start to appear. Okay, so let's go for, alright, let's go for the insides here, and I know I can capture all of them by doing this. Okay, so there's the inside. But I have this little doohickey majobber right there. So I'm going to capture that and bring it down here. Okay, so this is just the flat black background. That's solid right now. Well, this one, I can actually bring this up because I know that, let's see. Oh, my cat. Would you stop cleaning yourself? You're so loud. Jeez. Come up here to Object, Merge. There we go. Okay, so they're all individual. Now, if I wanted to make this even bigger, hang on. Oh my God, stop. Probably hear him on the video. Okay, so let's bring this up. Excuse me. Okay. You wanted to add something in here. Words. Alright, cat, you gotta go because you're too loud. Okay. And this is just, I'm just doing this quick. Okay. So you're going to come up here. Oops. Come up here to Path and click Union. So that's going to union that in there. But remember, when we come over here, if you try to union this, union melts everything together. So it's not going to work. Wait for this to respond. Okay. So let's bring this back over here. Get it about even. There we go. I'm going to change the color. Make it orange. Okay. So watch what happens when I try to union this, which means put it all together. It disappears because it melted into the background. Now watch this. Welding. If I try to weld this and I send this to my cutter, okay, it's only going to cut the red part. This part on top disappears. Okay, so let's try, this is weld, so let's try exporting this to, let's just try exporting this to, where's it at? One. Yes. Okay, so we'll come up here to Canvas. And we'll open it in Canvas and see what it looks like in there. Because technically, if you were to export a file that's like that, it's like exporting a file with a layer. And a lot of times the ScanNCut doesn't like that. And sometimes it may actually shut it down. You want to avoid layers at all costs. And the next step, I'll show you what to do with it. Documents, Facebook, FCM. 1. Okay. So we got the symbol, but nothing else. Okay. So let's come back here. If you want to have this actually in there, what you will do is you can come up and do a back minus front, or you could even do an exclude. But the back minus front is actually the way you want to do it. Version 4.044 in SCAL does a lot of this not responding. Okay, so there it is. So it's all cut out. So if you're doing something out of vinyl and you actually want it cut out, that's what you'll do. If you want to keep it in the colors, just do 2 separate things. Alright, so you'll cut a full, whatever color you want out of that, and then you'll cut this. Alright, and then you will do a layer and place this layer over that layer. Alright, you'll do it just like that. So you'll lay down your black or whatever color you have first, and then your orange. Alright, and then you can export it. Really easy. And let's switch it to our 12. Alright, so let's get rid of this. But that's how you go about breaking apart. And anytime you break apart, you use merge, okay, to fix things. Alrighty, now we're just going to do that simple export to your stick like you just seen me do to save it, and then we'll move on to SVGs. File, you do export, find your stick, change this to FCM, name it flower. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Flower. Hit enter, and it's saved on your stick. Okay. And now because SCAL can use FCM, I can go pull that flower back in here. All right. So now we're back to using the SVG button. The SVG button will open any AI, EPS, FCM, PDF, SVG file. Okay, the SCAL4 Pro will also open DXF files, and there might be some other ones. I can't remember. All right, so let's see. Let's bring in, what else did I have? Oh, I was just goofing off last night. Oh, these are my cut files. These are the cut file. I can't resize that. These are the cut files I have made up for our HTV fabric stuff. Okay, so let me go find some of our PDF cut files. So here's PDF cut files. These are all from, I think these are all from my scrap chick. That's a PDF file. Canvas cannot use PDF cut files. Here's one I just pulled up from my scrap chick, and you use that. Click the import button, and they pop up nicely. If you want to send that to your stick, click the file button, export button, come up here, find your stick, click it, come down here, the save as type, change it to FCM, name it, hit enter, and it is now saved on your stick. What did I just do with it? Where did it go? I know I'm probably looking at it. Yeah, right here. And there they are. Okay. All right. Now, AI and EPS files. Adobe. That's got EPS. Trying to find one that's got both AI and EPS. Here's EPS. And sometimes these take a little while to import. Sometimes it doesn't work and it'll just import as a little dot up here in the corner. It just depends on how they're made. Alright, it's not a 100% guarantee that they will work, but 99% of the time they do. And here we are not responding again. Okay, we're back, and as you see, they're gigundous. I just come over here, change this to 11, hit enter, And again, it's not responding. Give it a little bit of time. Okay, so there they are. Really, really pretty. That was an EPS file. Again, brought in by just the SVG import button. Oh, come on, shortcuts a lot. Speed it up a bit. Okay. And I do notice that when I'm working with a lot of the AIs or the EPS files, it does lag quite a bit. And also when I'm using the eraser, it really lags. Okay, so let's go find another. Here's one. This is an AI file, an Adobe file. Let's get this sized appropriately. Now, with most of these files that have these white backgrounds, most of them will be a layer that will cause your ScanNCut to read only this white piece. However, with the AI files, that's different. Okay, this is exactly what is red, but I don't want that. So you can come up, ungroup, and remove that background. Okay, so that is an AI file. And on some of these, you will find there'll be like 4 and 5 layers. So make sure you explore what your file has in it before you send it over to your stick. Okay, so now let's go PDF. See, or no, I got PDF, did EPS, did AI. I don't think I found any other different cut files in here. Yeah. So I think that's all the different ones. And then you have your standard, oh, let me see if I saved that SVG. Members, when they have file troubles, will send me some of their SVG files. And I normally delete them right away. Hopefully I didn't delete. Shoot, I did. Let me go into my trash can and see if one of them's still there. I'll be right back. Okay, I did find it, and I will caution you, it is a copyrighted item, and I did caution her that that's a big no-no. Alright, so let me go grab it. I don't like people using copyrighted items. That drives me insane. Okay, let me find it. What was this one? Okay, that was the other member, so that one gets deleted. Again. Okay, where did that go? This one. Okay, and this is an SVG. Okay, as you've seen. So let's go ungroup, and we start by just coming in here and grabbing these outside layers. Okay, because we do not want them in there. If you do want them, well, let's try to ungroup again. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, so let's ungroup again. Here's a hidden layer. Don't know why that black was in there. Don't need that color. Let's see if we haven't. No more ungroups. Well, let's see what our cut lines will be. Well, that's just wonderful. Somebody made up an SVG that doesn't give me any cut lines. So now what can I do? You will find a lot of these on Etsy. So it's an SVG with absolutely no cut lines. I don't know how they make their files, but it drives me insane. Okay, I will show you how to remedy this. With your item completely highlighted, come up here and hit the trace button. Okay, so you can see monochrome, nothing's happening. You have to come up here and you have to hit single color, and look, it comes out beautifully. However, again, with this being a copyrighted item, I suggest trying to just stay away from doing this because I don't believe in doing it. Okay, but that's how you rescue Etsy FileMaker's boo-boos. Okay, all right, guys, that's a quick how to get from point A to point B. If you have any questions, you can find me over at ScanNCut, Canvas, and Scal Help on Facebook. Please don't ask me to do anything with copyrighted files. I do not believe in that. I think that people don't charge it that much to have their, to buy their files. So please, just try to do the right thing. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. You guys have a great day.